the subconscious mind. The reason we have so much illness and strife is that doctors and the population in general haven't the slightest idea how our minds work. If you trace the literature on healing into antiquity, including the Bible, it is there, right in front of you. If we investigate healing in primitive and advanced societies, the concept smacks us right in the face, yet we cannot see it. The person who understands the most about how the mind works in our society is the demagogue. Hitler, Mussolini, sorry, I can't pronounce that name. Kim Il Sung of North Korea, Castro, who am I forgetting? Uh, Castro, Arab extremists, etc. And hellfire and damnation religionists like Jimmy Swaggart and Jim Baker. They know you can get people to do ridiculous things like part with their money or give their lives for ideas that make no sense at all. They do this in two ways: repetition and arousing emotion. They arouse feelings of pride, glory, fear, greed, and lust. When anyone arouses these emotions in you, he has you under his control. Seduction is a perfect example. Swindlers arouse greed. Politicians arouse greed. Preachers arouse fear. The Catholic Church says, "Give me the child before he's 6, and I'll have him for life." Have you changed your religion or politics since early childhood? Emotions come from the so-called subconscious mind. The subconscious is crazy. It allows others to program it. We program it ourselves in periods of high emotions. Love is blind. How many of you married for the excitement of intercourse, only to find later you weren't compatible? How many of you engage in impulse buying? Or why do cigarette companies always show the beautiful people smoking, not the hags? Why do you start smoking? Why did you, if you did? Or why did you start drinking? Was there a psychological need or feelings of inadequacy? Most people run on emotions. School doesn't teach us to reason. We try to teach our kids, but how well did it work? It has been said, where the will and the emotions are in conflict, bet on the emotions. Emotions can be a driving force to make one achieve great things, or a destructive force to make one fail and be miserable. In business, if you let yourself be ruled by your emotions, you'll soon be out of business. Simple as that. You must recognize that when you're emotional, you're out of control. The only time for emotions to be allowed free reign is in bed. We are all programmed by our culture. We wouldn't think of eating dog meat or people, insects, snakes, or horse meat, yet millions of people do with great gusto. Yet the American pilot shot down in Yugoslavia survived eating insects. Survival was important to him, more important than cultural ideas. What I'm getting at is millions of people have beliefs they would die or kill for which make no sense at all. Many religions glorify a hereafter
you know, to get people to die in battle or give money. All work by programming the mind, by eliciting, exciting emotions, just getting them roused up, and by repetition, especially from authority figures. We are all programmed. According to a Johns Hopkins study some years back, some 60 to, 80% of the illnesses have a heavy psychosomatic component. Most of these conditions are relatively easy to fix unless there is a strong counter programming by religion or doctors, or the person is still living under the stress that causes the condition. In other parts of this document are discussions of how this is accomplished. I've actually made a nice document about this, but that's pretty much private. Anyways, namely, what I really want to get at, though, is disconnecting a person from upsetting emotional experiences or from things people have said, often upsetting. It only works if the person is receptive to the change. If you are going to change someone's religion or politics, you have to do so with the cooperation of the conscious mind. You don't change basic beliefs or morals with hypnosis. In thousands of experiments with trained deep trance subjects, I found I could cause ecstasy or pain or scare the heck out of someone with practical jokes. But I could never cause them to do something they would normally not do. The reason for most people's unhappiness and lack of success is that they let themselves be influenced by their childlike, emotional, subconscious mind. I cannot understand something like this, but yet again I say we are all programmed. You don't you can't change basic beliefs or morals with hypnosis. I've tried. I've even tried myself, but honestly, hypnosis is a Gnostic kind of, not Gnostic, but what's that word? Um, Pseudoscience kind of thing. But the funny thing is, most of our pseudosciences, a lot of people believe in, and I do too. Hey, So, just give me your responses. Go ahead and click up on there and tell me what's up with you guys. Thanks.